Hello, and thank you for joining me on this channel. I want to thank you for having watched any of the videos that I've made so far. Of course, primarily our focus is the Boss RC600 LoopStation, but there will be some other pieces of equipment that I'm going to also dive into. One of them being another Boss pedal, the VE8 Acoustic Singer. That is a wonderful pedal that is very useful, very usable by anyone that's doing a small acoustic show, a duo, or a solo performance. There's a lot of hidden features in it that people might know about, they might not know about. I'm going to deep dive into that machine and show you how to get the best sound out of it and how to effectively use it in your performance. We're also going to dive into things like the Zoom H6. This is a wonderful interface to the computer. It's a great recording device. It's good in the field. It's great as a portable studio for a lot of useful things. I've recorded entire albums on it. There are people that are out in nature recording birds and rain and traffic, all sorts of things. It's one of the best recording units out there today. Zoom has now a couple of newer versions, the H8. I may upgrade to that sometime in the future. I'm going to show you how to do software updates, firmware updates for both the VE8 and the Zoom pedal. We're going to talk about Zoom Q2N video camera, which you can use as a webcam, and I've used it in some of my videos already. Anyway, that's not all. We're also going to be diving in to things like external pedals, like the Boss FS6 pedal. I have a couple of those. I will show you the best way to connect them, the best use for them with the RC600, as well as for the VE8, and a whole host of other possible configuration setups. There's a lot of ways that you can use a pedal like that. You don't just have to use batteries. You can even plug it in and use it without draining any batteries. We're going to be talking about microphones. We're going to be talking about dynamic microphones, cardioid microphones. There's all sorts of different kinds. We're going to be talking about condenser microphones. We're going to be talking about ribbon microphones, phantom power, how to use it, when to use it, why to use it. And of course, we'll be talking about DI boxes and why you need one and why you don't need one. And we're going to even dive into some drum machines, external drum machines, external pieces of equipment that I've picked up over the years that I thought were really, really cool, like the Digitech Trio. As simple as this is a band in a box, just like it says. You can have drums, you can have bass, you can have different outputs for different things. It's quite a cool piece of equipment to have. Now we're also going to be talking about older style drum machines, which I picked up somewhere along the way. I have a Boss DR880. This is an older, really, really cool drum machine from years ago, and it's so useful, it's so good that it's still usable today. Doesn't really compare to the most modern equipment out there. Things like the Akai MPC-1 are probably at the top of the list, but I'll get one sooner or later. Now, other things that I hope to go into will be the Elgato face cam. If you're a YouTuber at all, if you make any kind of videos, well, there's all kinds of questions right there. How do you make your videos? What kind of a camera do you use? Do you use a cell phone? Do you use a DSLR? Elgato makes an excellent webcam and many other things. We're going to even talk about the Elgato. This is a Stream Deck Plus. I can dive into that with a bit of a deep dive. That makes making videos ridiculously easy and gives you complete control remotely from your computer, at least a few feet anyway, as long as your USB cable will allow. And can seriously enhance the quality of the videos that you're trying to make. If you are trying to make videos, if you're a live streamer, you need to have a stream deck. Anyway, we're going to dive into as much as I possibly can and try to relate it all to the RC600 LoopStation. And stick around so that you can be aware of videos as they do come out. Please hit like and subscribe. We're going to hopefully learn about all of this stuff together and figure out the best way to use things, the best way to connect things. We're going to be talking mostly, though, about the RC600. Routing is an extensive topic that everybody's having a tough time with. EQ settings, configuration settings, of course, as I've said multiple times. The effects are so cool to be able to use. When do you want to use an external effect instead of an inboard effect? What's the best effects to use that are on board the RC600? We're going to dive into all of that in upcoming videos. So stick around, hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you sometime very soon. Bye now.